cross hoping that there's nothing that's going to happen whilst I make this video. I've got a number I've got to make today, so yeah, gotta get that done. So I've got myself a coffee and I'm going to be drinking that, of course. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty sweet. It's very warm as well. Well, I don't know why I said that. It's coffee. But it's very hot, is what I meant to say. Like, very hot. Hello there. If you can hear the licking sounds, I do apologise. He's grooming himself, it seems. Yeah, there's definitely some hammering and work going on, but I could do without the drilling today. It's been bad this week, or last week technically. It's been bad. Real bad on the weekend, all the way up to nearly 11 o'clock. It was nearly 11 o'clock and nowhere it happened, which I think technically is legal, but like, damn, it's just ignorant, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to open up this pack of chocolate. If it gets too obnoxious, I'll obviously end the video, but we'll see. I'm going to be doing this video and then going immediately for a shower. Just while I'm doing this, I'll go check something. So I'll double check the space on this video, yeah, okay. We good. For now. These aren't amazing, obviously, but it's food. I don't even know if you can hear any eating sounds from this one, because it's so too quiet. Oh. Oh, that's an interesting flavour mixture now. I don't even know really how to describe that. It's definitely intensified something. I don't even know. Oh gosh. Normally I would have my exercise group today, but it's not on this week. So, yeah, so, I'm staying home today. I've got work to do anyway, so, and I've got videos to make as well. I've got a lot to catch up on. I've got back into the flow of doing, you know, a video, well, not a video day, but like getting the correct number of videos in a week. nice little just buffer. I kind of do need to make sure I've got a video a day. So, I'm not sure, maybe I will, I have to think about whether or not I start looking at doing maybe one less a week or something, so that I'm not completely screwed over, because there will be times where I just can't make videos and I'm kind of getting relatively close to the barrier of like the buffer videos, like when I have a buffer of videos. So I don't know, maybe it will go down maybe for a week or two. Maybe I'll just cut a few out for a week just to feel like I'm catching back up with myself. But I don't know, maybe that won't be necessary. I could just do an hour doing solitaire videos, so that I've got like a couple of those. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I'm not sure. But yeah. Hello. Yeah, I'm just playing catch up with the weeks that I had off, which I just could not do anything about. You know. Just keeping an eye on the little one, because he will bark. And I don't have to keep editing out barks. That's the only annoying thing about looking after the dogs, is one of them is just very quiet, doesn't bark unless you kind of like stare at her and like it's clear that you're like playing, then she will kind of like be staring back, and then eventually you can see her twitching, readying to do it. Whereas he hears anything outside, whether it's the door, whether it's the elevator, whatever it is, he will hear something and he'll just go, and you hear him kind of like gruff first, and then he'll just like bark, and he'll keep doing it. And out of everything, that has been the hardest thing to try and train out of him. But we haven't had the time to like dedicate going and doing like proper training, like someone knocking at the door and someone else like giving him a treat when he's quiet or whatever it is. We haven't been able to do that, so it's made it difficult to do videos, because it's not just a case of like one bark. Sometimes it'll be multiple times, sometimes it will be a number of barks, but like spaced out within a minute or two, which means I have to go in and then like edit out several barks, and it will be annoying for you guys if I've messed that up, right? So if you ever notice like a chunk of a video has been edited out, it's because I've gone, do you know what, I don't know when the non-barking lasted to. So yeah, how long the barking period lasted to when he stopped. So yeah, something to know. If suddenly I'm talking about one thing and then I cut and I'm talking about something else, that's probably the reason. I'm enjoying this coffee, can't lie. Nice warm drink in the morning is just absolutely delicious to have. Do love it. I've got Chrome open, that's why my things just started to lag. I figured I wanted to just check something out. It's taking a sweet time to load. is in that lift is going to come here. I don't even remember what I came on here to look at now. I got distracted by a video. I wanted to see my some of my more popular videos to give me an idea of which one to go to make. It's obviously not a coffee drinking video. I enjoy doing them, and I know that there are people that do enjoy just the whispers and like the idea of just sitting down having a coffee and listening. So I do like doing them for that reason. And like I said, it's a time for me to just ramble and just chat about life and stuff without it being on about a particular topic, and just getting stuff off my mind for the day. Yeah, what have we got here? Yeah. It's always funny seeing like videos where it's more popular, but like the view duration is low. It's always interesting to kind of like see that and understand why, because you can get the idea that okay, this video seems appealing, but actually in practice it wasn't. I wonder why. I wish like it would be useful if YouTube sometimes gave the option to leave feedback, like that gets sent to the YouTuber. Like for example, if it didn't like the audio quality, or didn't get into it fast enough, like it might sting to some people, but for me, I would be like, okay, I'm getting a lot of people saying that it's not getting into it quick enough, so I'll do that, you know, but I can imagine people would just be mean, so maybe not so much. But if it was like a drop down list of things and you could just choose like other, if it really wasn't any of the sort of key attributes, then that would be fair. But yeah, that would be interesting. I'm always looking for feedback on videos, like ultimately, you know, it's in my interest to make things as appealing as they can be, right? Like, whilst I'm not gunning to make YouTube my career, you know, if it can be improved and feel better, like more people enjoy watching it, and you know it ends up being more like lucrative for me, then okay, you know, I'm not going to say no to that. That would be kind of foolish. But you know, if it's like a big change that outweighs that, like, oh, we don't like the fact that you're kind of sat up in that position. Yeah, okay, well, unfortunately, that's how it is. That's just how it is, unfortunately. I don't have any other option. So, but if I was like, do you know what, I really want to make this my career, I'm going to make thousands from YouTube, then I would take that and then make myself, or buy myself a new camera. Okay, I'm nearly done with this coffee, and I need to go and have a shower, so I'm going to be finishing the dregs off of this. Nearly there, one last sip. Showing it to you to prove I'm not lying, that I'm not a liar. Yeah. Rip. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, make sure to drop a like. Consider subscribing if you're not already. And if you are, but haven't, press the bell icon. That's a fun thing to do. It's a cheeky button to press.